$100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar a double round of Crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same, 'cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Welcome back, YouTube. This is Noah here from Tag and Bag Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing another gunsmithing video, and this one is about the Norinco Type 56 SKS post-band model. So a couple years ago, well actually no, about a year ago or less, I went into a gun shop in Jennerstown, and I was hoping to buy a Yugo SKS, but there was none available. The only ones that they had in stock were sporters, which most of the time you go into a pawn shop or some type of a gun shop and that's all they have. Well, you're gonna have to live with it, and hopefully, you know, just basically, you know, remake the gun somewhat from scratch. This was the closest thing to the original that I could possibly find. There were others that had synthetic stocks on them. They were not made of wood, but this was as close as I could get here. And also, I'm going to bring the gas tube out. This upper hand guard here was completely cracked. I did think about putting, you know, Gorilla Glue in the middle and trying to, you know, get the crack, but on eBay you can get a brand new one here for $4. So I went and I did that. So I have everything to make it original. I have the upper cover for it. I have the magazine with the 10 round box mag that I put together. I have a spiked bayonet because the pre-models were the only ones that had the bladed bayonet, and they were very expensive, so I went with something, you know, a little bit cheaper that wouldn't break the bank, and it would be kind of, you know, replicated with the rifle, since it is a post-band model, I guess you would say. So alright, what I'm going to do, since I have the gas tube already out, is I'm going to take the front of the gas tube, which is here. I'm going to place this in it, which is the gas piston. Stay in there. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put the upper hand guard on. It's not real difficult. Or is it? Okay. Just like that. I did strike the some of the pins, so this rear piece would be a little bit wobbly and I can move it. But I am going to, let's see here. I'm going to try and put some of the pins back. So, okay. I'm going to put this pin, try and knock it in place somewhat so it just stays. I mean, not really moving too much, but it doesn't matter because when you put this down in there, it's already clamped. I'll do that now. I'm going to take out this magazine. This is a reproductive, you know, AK mag release, but it doesn't bother me none, so I'm going to take this back, take the mag out. This magazine, I don't like it. It's yeah, it's a 30 round mag, but whenever I try and put ammo through this thing, it just See how it's kind of like ducking down? That's not good. So, and I want it to be as original as possible, because I do love Milsurps. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do for disassembling the rifle is we're going to take this right here and we're going to push it forward. You need some type of a cloth, wrap it around and you're going to want to push like that. You're going to need to use a lot of force. I've taken apart this rifle so many times. To me, it's just second nature. But you do need to have some ass power behind you before you take this apart. Okay, take this out. There's two little, there's one pin right here, and it slides in this notch, and you're going to want to take it. You're going to want to lift it, push back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cover off. If I want to go and put a scope on this thing for, I don't know, hunting purposes or to just shoot it at long range, I could always put this back on, no problem. But I prefer to shoot this gun open sights. So I'm going to put a unmodified magazine cover on it. I'm sorry, unmodified upper, I guess, cover, you'd call it. Okay. So now it's starting to look, you know, pretty good. I'm going to put the gas tube on. If I can, here it is, it's right on my hand. Stupid or something. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, it's already pushed up. Usually it's pushed downward like that, but I'm going to push it up, which are, you need a pin or something to slide it up. Okay, and then I'm going to push this in. You want to have this part here level. I'm going to level it out a little bit. And I'm kind of going to punch it in. So it's on a slant, but okay, that's on there pretty good. I'm going to kind of strike this forward a little bit so it can get a tighter grip on the upper hand guard. Alright, well that works good. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in. So this should go in there like that. I mean, it should just slide in there, but this gun's pretty tight and you got a lot of parts that aren't really the same because this is a mismatched gun. So you could also Dremel some of this out. You could file it. But for me, I just want this thing in there, you know, so. Should get a plastic hammer. that works. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this trigger group back in. Put this trigger group, slide it forward and then down. And I'm going to push down on this. If I can. If not, I'll just punch it back in. I am beating on the thing a little bit, however, once this gun is assembled, I'm going to try and push it down. Okay, that worked. So pushing it down and then smacking it with a hammer, I guess, works good. Oh my. You people are probably thinking, why is he working on a gun like that? Okay, so the next thing is to put this bayonet here on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down on this. If you no, you guys can't see it. Okay, I'm gonna push down on this right here, and I'm gonna take this screw out, and I'm going to take all this out. Okay, so this is all covered in Cosmoline because I just bought it today, and well, I just got it in the mail today. I bought it on Tuesday, and it came in pretty quick, which was good. I was very happy with that. Got it on eBay for 16 bucks. Can't beat it. So, spray this down. Okay. Let that go in. Okay. Spray the spring down. We're using PB Blaster. You can use any type of penetrating oil, works good. Let me get something to wipe this off. Okay. Clean the bayonet a little bit, prevent it from rusting, and get the Cosmoline off. I'm going to dry it too a little bit. Okay. Okay, so that works. Now I'm going to get this and put my pinky in here and get all this shit off of it. Can't do it from the other side, so I'll probably just take this and put it down in here like that. Okay. Cleaning these guns isn't really too much difficulty. You can also use brake cleaner for getting cosmoline off. I know that works very well, is brake cleaner. Which I prefer to use brake cleaner, but the only thing we had here right now is PV Blaster. And a lot of guys on forums and stuff like that, I've read some guys say, you know, use this type of formula, which is like acetone and stuff like that, and they mix all different types of stuff. You don't need to do that. You know, it's not rocket science. Okay. That works in there pretty good, I'd have to say. And this screw right here. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and should go on like that. Okay, and then it comes off. There's still a little bit of cosmoline. Which can be tough to really get at, but oh well, you know, you'll get it off if you really try. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is line this up. And I'm trying to find the screws. Okay. Screw holes. Okay, so I got this to, you know, cooperate a little bit. Get in there. Okay, so that works, and I think that's good, so let's check it out. Okay, oh, that took a while, however we got it done. Take this down. Okay, take this. And put it like that. Bayonet works. And the gun is fully assembled. Works great. Check this. That works. Push it down. Forward. Okay. Everything on that rifle works. It's back to normal. Back to the original, I guess, configuration that it was. That is all she wrote. Right there. Looks pretty sweet. I like it. It's nice. And then if I want to put scope on it, I just have this. which is cool. So, alright, I hope you guys liked the video. It was a little hard for me to put this bayonet on, but I got it, you know. I've never put a bayonet on an SKS before, you know. But, yeah, everything works. Everything functions like it's supposed to. Looks like it's going to be a good gun to go out and shoot. We'll get some footage of shooting it another day. But for now, we're going to sign off. And as always, y'all have a good one. I'll see you guys later.